Hey everyone, James here from a Tolkien's perspective, and I've got another update on my book collection. Thanks to all those who have eagerly been asking for me to do this video, I've decided to include not just Tolkien but a few other books too. So let's dive straight into it and begin. First off, my Tolkien collection, starting with The Road Goes Ever On, a first edition of the Silmarillion, the limited deluxe edition of the Children of Húrin, the deluxe editions of the Children of Húrin, the Silmarillion, the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, the Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun, Tales from the Perilous Realm, Unfinished Tales, still in its original wrapping, Beowulf, a translation and commentary, The Fall of Arthur, The Story of Kullervo, and the just released Beren and Luthien. The History of Middle-earth Hardback Edition, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Mr. Bliss, The Father Christmas Letters, The Annotated Hobbit, Maps of Tolkien's Middle-earth, The Art of the Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien artist and illustrator, and for the films, of course, The Fellowship of the Ring visual companion, The Two Towers, The Return of the King, The Art of the Lord of the Rings, The Lord of the Rings Weapons and Warfare, The Lord of the Rings The Making of the Movie Trilogy, The Lord of the Rings Official Movie Guide, The Hobbit An Unexpected Journey visual companion, The Desolation of Smaug, The Battle of the Five Armies, The Hobbit An Unexpected Journey Official Movie Guide, The Desolation of Smaug, The Battle of the Five Armies, Smaug, Unleashing the Dragon. I've also got The Art of War, The Battle of the Five Armies, and it's the only book in the Chronicles series I have so far. Next, Tolkien's Gedling, The Road to Middle-earth, The Letters of J.R.R. Tolkien, The History of the Hobbit, Volume 1, Volume 2, The History of Middle-earth in paperback, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, Volume 10, Volume 11, Volume 12, and Volume 13, The Index. The J.R.R. Tolkien Companion and Guide Box Set. J.R.R. Tolkien, Author of the Century. Tree and Leaf, Finn and Hengest, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, The Monsters and the Critics and Other Essays. The Two Towers, J.R.R. Tolkien, A Biography, Unfinished Tales, The Silmarillion, The Return of the King, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Hobbit, Tales from the Perilous Realm, The Complete Guide to Middle-earth, and of course Peter Jackson's own biography, Effenmaker's Journey. And now here are some of the recent releases, which includes Beowulf, a translation and commentary, paperback, The Fall of Arthur, The Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun, The Children of Húrin, Beren and Luthien, which is still being read by the way, The Story of Kullervo, The Lay of Othrone and the Throne, The Fall of Arthur, love this book, The Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun, The Children of Húrin, Unfinished Tales, The Silmarillion, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King, The Hobbit, Tales from the Perilous Realm, The Lord of the Rings, A Reader's Companion, The Complete Tolkien Companion, The Tolkien Treasury Box Set, which includes pocket editions of Smith of Wootton Major, Roverandom, Farmer Giles of Ham, and The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, a first edition of The Hobbit, Bilbo's Last Song, the pocketbook edition of The Lord of the Rings, and the pocketbook edition of The Hobbit, and now some other Tolkien-related books, The Ring of Words, A Question of Time, Green Suns and Fairy, Roots and Branches, The Inklings, Tolkien and the Great War. Now for my C.S. Lewis collection, starting off with the 20th anniversary edition of the Space Trilogy in hardback, The Discarded Image, Studies in Medieval and Renaissance Literature, The Intellectual World of C.S. Lewis, C.S. Lewis A Life, A Grief Observed, Miracles, The Four Loves, Mere Christianity, Surprised by Joy, The Problem of Pain, The Great Divorce, The Screwtape Letters, and finally The Chronicles of Narnia, this beautiful gift slipcase edition. Oh, and here's my Sherlock Holmes collection. Here I have the paperback editions by Penguin, which include A Study in Scarlet, The Sign of Four, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, The Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, The Return of Sherlock Holmes, The Hound of the Baskervilles, The Valley of Fear, His Last Bow, The Casebook of Sherlock Holmes, The Trials of Sherlock Holmes, what a coincidence. Anyways, moving on, and this gorgeous book, The Illustrated Sherlock Holmes Treasury, with some collected stories, and this also includes the illustrations from the Strand magazine. Wonderful. Finally, my Harry Potter collection. My collection is pretty small, but I currently have the Hogwarts Classics box set, which includes the Tales of Beedle the Bard and Quidditch Through the Ages. And, of course, the Harry Potter box set, the complete collection, adult paperback. Well, and that's that. That's all I have to show you today. I have, of course, other books on various subjects, but I think I'll leave those for another video in the future. Until then, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow my blog. See ya!